okay? Hello, everyone. I am Camera Brielle. This is the Awkwardly Acceptable Podcast. I'm pretty sure I messed up the intro. Wait, what is it? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Awkwardly Acceptable Podcast. I'm your host, Camera Brielle. I may or may not be running on about 6.5 hours of sleep, and I know it's like that's not that much. I may or may not have went to bed at about 5:38, and I was supposed to wake up at 11, but I didn't wake up at 11. I did wake up at 11 something. Anyway, this ain't about me, okay? This is not Talking Candidly with Camera, which will be back next week. I'm just going to start doing that every other week. If you don't know, Talking Candidly with Camera is a podcast where I discuss things candidly, and I am talking. I don't know, y'all. I really don't have nothing to give y'all. I really don't. I want to thank our sponsor. What is the sponsor? Candid Looks. Check out Candid Looks on Etsy, or you can visit camerabrielle.com and click on the link that says, or the words that say, my earring shop. If you want handmade jewelry at affordable prices, then Candid Looks is the way to go. Y'all, look, okay, so it's not going to be a laid back version because I don't want these to be laid back. I want these to be structured. I really don't think that this is going to be as structured as I want it to be, and it's not going to be long. I know that for a fact. But, I got up. Okay, just a little bit. First of all, why is T-Mobile trying to update my phone again? That's number one, okay? I put off that update for T-Mobile for about, I guess it was a month. I don't know, y'all, because they updated my phone when I was asleep, okay? And I don't even play that. And now they telling me, hey, you need to update your phone. Y'all, what? You don't know me. I'm honestly, truly sick of it. Another thing, I got up at 11:30, and then I left the house at 12 something, or y'all, I can't remember. I think before 12, and or maybe not before 12. I'm so sorry. And then I came home. I finished my schoolwork because I like to wait until the last minute to do things because I don't know. And I finished my schoolwork. Oh, honestly, I stayed up so late because I got back from doing Uber at 2. But I stayed up so late because I made a mistake in my life, so I had to fix that. And also I was like, you could either wake up and do this work that's due on Sunday, or you can just stay up and do it. So I took an hour to do the work, and I still had to do something else. So when I came back from doing the Uber today, I did my schoolwork. I watched the Cavs. I didn't even watch the Cavs lose. I saw, anyway, I don't want to talk about that. And then I went back out and I made some more money, and I didn't want to not do the Awkwardly Acceptable Podcast because, I was like, I'm back, y'all. I'm back. And then, then y'all don't hear from me and y'all like this lying ass B. And I couldn't do it. Now, I'm only going to talk about two things today, and a fun fact and a musical interlude. The musical interlude going to be probably longer than the things that I'm talking about. I wanted to, explain and talk about and break it all down, the impeachment hearing. And, y'all know that Trump is, he being investigated. He is, there's an impeachment inquiry, and, they've had the hearings. I think they had 3 days of hearings Y'all, I don't know what's going on, but I've been listening to them. I've been listening to not a lot of news, which is weird, but I've been listening to government news, if that makes sense. Not news or local news, which is what I need to listen to. But I don't listen to that. Anyway, so I wasn't able to see the last day of the hearing because I had to go out and work. So that was probably on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I wanted to break it all down and make it all not pretty, but come here with some thoughts and everything. And I even went on, of course, I went online to look for stuff. And you know what? I don't have the mental capacity right now to tell you exactly everything that I want to say. I'm pretty girl, next week I can talk about it. Who knows if it'll be done by next week, but if it is done, I can talk about it in its entirety. And if it's not done, then I can do a much more broader, thing. Okay. So yeah, but, if you are not caught up on the situation, y'all know that, Trumpy was, accused of I can't even really talk like I want to talk. Trying to do a quid pro quo. He was talking to Ukraine and he was like, "Hey, big homie, this is not what he said. Okay. I'm telling you what he said, but in my words." He was like, "Hey, big homie, I know that y'all need all that military assistance, but let me tell you something. You know what I need? I need you to look up some dirt about Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, as he calls him. Because, the election is coming up and, I got to trick and steal and do everything I can to win the election again. So, I'm going to need y'all to help. So, we can give you military assistance. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. But I'm going to need you to do what I need you to do." And they said, "Nah, So the whistleblower came out and said, "Big homie, we not going to do this." Okay. He or she not say that exactly, but that's what they said. They said, "Big homie, what? He said, "Oh, hell no." And they blew that whistle. Now, Trump is trying to out the whistleblower, which is, I want to say, illegal. And Republicans are in a shit show. So, yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about that. I really don't have the things. I think we heard testimony from Maria, what is her name? Maria Yanovich, if I'm not mistaken. And also, but that was, we heard takeaways from Maria Yanovich. We heard takeaways from we heard testimony from Maria Yanovich. We heard testimony from Ambassador Bill Taylor. And we also heard testimony from George Kent. So, yeah. And today, I looked on another YouTube channel, but they say today Rudy Giuliani is now up under criminal investigation, which, if y'all don't know, Rudy Giuliani, he is Trump's lawyer, and a bad one at that, might I add. If y'all don't know, then you need to know. All of the things that Rudy Giuliani has said, y'all, please. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to Lizzo. Y'all know Lizzo is Feeling Good as Hell. That song, I put in the number, turns out I'm that bitch. Y'all, I don't know the song, to be quite honest. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But anyway, Lizzo, my good sis Lizzo, I don't know her, I'm sorry. My good sis Lizzo is being sued by Tiffany Wells. Now y'all like, who is this? Okay, let me tell you who Tiffany Wells is. Okay, Tiffany Wells is a Postmates driver. And back in September, when I was not doing the podcast at all, Lizzo, whose name is Melissa Jefferson, I'm getting this information from BuzzFeed News, put in Melissa Jefferson or Lizzo, wanted a Postmates order, right? So she was like, hey, y'all, can y'all, give me some Postmates? So she was waiting on her Postmates, and apparently her Postmates never came. So she put up a tweet, and it's been deleted. And she was like, hey, at Postmates, this girl, Tiffany W., stole my food. She lucky I don't fight no more. Now, see, look, I deliver for Uber Eats, y'all. Let me tell you something. First of all, Tiffany, I want you to collect the bag, sweetie. That's number one. Number two, fight me, bitch. Okay, fight me now. Ain't no you lucky I don't fight no more, girl. Anyway, let's move on. So, in addition to posting that caption, she put up a picture of the lady's face, clear as day. And of course, people on social media attacked the woman. And Lizzo was also criticized because people was like, why are you using your platform? You're a fucking celebrity to sit here and, have basically someone be attacked because they stole your food. Now, or allegedly stole your food, because my good sis Tiffany said, girl, I ain't steal your motherfucking food. Let me tell you something. Tiffany said she went to a hotel. Lizzo was at a hotel. Where was she at? She was at a hotel, Revere Hotel in Boston, but she could not complete the delivery as there was no room number on the order. And Lizzo, wanting to be incognito, put a pseudonym, so it was Bonnie V. The hotel was like, hey, who you here for? She said, I'm here for Bonnie V. They was like, big homie, we don't know no Bonnie V. So she was like, oh, okay. So I don't know Postmates system, but with Uber, basically, case in point, let me tell you this. So Sunday, long Sunday, not a long Sunday, maybe like the month before last. I was working on a Sunday because it was still nice outside. I was working on a Sunday, and this man ordered some food from a place. He ordered some food from a pizza place, right? So I went to go pick up the pizza. He was like, come upstairs. Let me tell y'all something, and you gonna get mad at me. And if you get mad at me, I don't give a fuck. If you live in an apartment building, because I've used Uber Eats before I became an Uber eater or a Uber driver. If it's so difficult for you to you ain't even got to meet me at my car, but you can't come down to the lobby, you really think that somebody is supposed to walk up to you on the 19th floor. Are you fucking dumb? That's what I want to know. So ask yourself this while you're listening to me. If you are a person who sit in the comfort of their home and expect somebody to knock on some stairs, walk up some stairs, or come in the elevator and meet you, and you can't even. I remember a lady told me to come up to the floor, and she was outside the elevator, and I'm like, ma'am, are you fucking dumb? Anyway. If you think that you can't come down, if it's not a disability or an injury and you just want to be lazy, then honestly, I want you to look yourself in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror, and I want you to say, I ain't got no damn sense. Okay? And I want you to keep that. And then, once you do, when you order food again, I want you to think about that. And then I want you to act accordingly. Okay, so if you want to act like you ain't got no damn sense. Anyway, so Lizzo, what's her name? Melissa Jefferson. I was about to say Melissa Jordan. Put that out, and of course, people on social media be finding any and everything about you. Okay, and of course, Lizzo apologized, saying, I apologize for putting that girl on blast. I understand I have a large following and that there were so many variables that could have put her in danger. I'm going to really be more responsible with my use of social media and check my petty and pride at the door, okay? But my good sis Tiffany said, girl, not only would I like an apology, but I also need a bag, okay? Okay, so in her suit, she said that she was on the receiving end of direct threats of violence and feared for her physical safety. Well, suit went on to say that Lizzo knew or should have known that her false and defamatory statements would be republished over and over, as it is right now, by third parties as well as various news media outlets. Lizzo lacked reasonable grounds for any belief in the truth of her statements and acted oh God. Give me a second. Negligent. Is that the word? Negligently. Y'all, please don't. Okay, don't come at me. I told you my brain is toast. In failing to determine the true facts. Later adding that the star acted in actual malice and reckless disregard for the truth when she tweeted the false statements concerning whales. Okay? As for whether or not whales stole Lizzo's food, the suit claims that the woman took and couldn't complete. Okay? So, to be quite honest, Lizzo, you're going to have to come up out that pocket. Okay? You're going to have to come up out that pocket. It's one thing if you say, hey, Postmates, somebody stole my food and then handled it privately. You put this lady on full blast. And when I tell you, in all my years of watching the People's Court, let me tell you, this is a defamation of character, okay? Get that bag. Now, look, don't drag me for not saying negligence. Oh, Lord. Negligent? Negligent? Y'all, what is going on? Negligent. Is that the word? Negligent. Okay, sorry. Please. But guess what? Let me tell you something. I'm in school, okay? And I got all A's. So don't come for me, okay? Come for yourself. Anyway, last topic we're going to talk about before I head on up out of here, because I've been on here for 20 minutes already talking about what? Nonsense. Plus, I want to go to Giant Eagle and get me a chicken. Now, I already got a chicken, but I've been eating that chicken just like, y'all, I've been a bachelor up in here, y'all. I've been just tearing off pieces of chicken and just eating it. Yep. No sides, no gravy, no nothing. Sometimes, if I put it in the microwave, I just take a little piece of it. It'd be cold. Y'all, these 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I've been push it to the limit. That's where I've been. Okay. But I want to go get me a chicken. I want to go get me some bread. Anyway, why am I talking about this? Last thing we're going to talk about before I do the fun fact and the other thing that I'm gonna do is we're gonna talk about Charlamagne, and y'all know who Charlamagne is from the Breakfast Club, and Lakeith Stanfield. Lakeith Stanfield is from Get Out. He was the man who, at the beginning of the film, who didn't get out. Or he is also from what's the show? Atlanta. What's his name? The skinny one. So he's not Paperboy, and he's not Donald Glover, so he's the other one, okay? Y'all, I don't know his name. Anyway, so, I'm getting this from Complex. He says, Lakeith said that, the Shade Room, Lipstick Alley, Breakfast Club, World Star, and many others are anti-black. Okay. And then he explained it's a fact that a lot of these platforms are usually or tend to be feeding grounds for negative reinforcement toward black nonconformists. They bolster faux vanity and hold a white supremacist scope over black men and women, often highlighting negative attributes and downplaying mind-expanding ones. They serve as bottomless coward consumption pits and digital, audio, or otherwise slave mentality museums. So, And I guess he blamed this for harming the quote African American. Just call me black. Please don't call me African American, okay? I'm just black, okay? He said that these things harm the African American community. Look, there are a lot of things that's harming the African American community, but that's not for this podcast, okay? I might have to start. Never mind. Let me be quiet. So Charlamagne caught wind of the actor's comments and responded in a very Charlamagne way, as Complex says. The Breakfast Club co-host named Stanfield Donkey of the Day on November 14th before defending his syndicated radio show. Is he the creator of the Breakfast Club? He says, quote, this is Charlamagne, you can say any and everything about me. I've damn near heard it all about myself online, but what you won't ever do is fix your lips to call one of my platforms, especially the Breakfast Club, the Breakfast Club anti-black. He said on air before reading Stanfield's Lord Jesus, I'm sorry, y'all. He said on air before reading Stanfield's caption, quote, I strive every day to be the perfect balance of ratchetness and righteousness. Now, let me tell y'all something. I know a podcast called Ratchetness and Righteousness. And I said, do you know the podcast? And that's why you said Ratchetness and Righteousness? Because, I don't know, it's just like, if you know what the podcast is and literally the name of it, I was like, damn, are you really? Okay. Because that's the name of the podcast. So, all right, there isn't another show out there that goes from Byron Allen to Black Youngster like it's nothing. Okay? And, he called, now look, let me tell you something. When I say Charlamagne had, what's they called, receipts, he did have a little bit of receipts. He talked about when, basically not fake woke, but he was like, you came on this platform. He said, quote, Young King, I know for a fact you don't take the chances that I do every day in the name of blackness. That's exactly why you didn't call out any white media outlets, because your publicist, your agent, and those Hollywood executives you work for would have had a fit. You would have never taken the chance. He continued, see, as a black person, it's safe to go at black outlets, but you would never fix your mouth to go at any at the white outlets that do the same thing. So who's the real coward? Who's really got the slave mentality? If it's easier to call out your own black people, then it is to go after others. Okay. Then he had the receipts. He said, Lakeith came on the damn, on the Breakfast Club, and they asked him, he named something, the Moors, and they was like, Charlamagne was like, I gave you, an opportunity to, explain that, and you sat up here and said it was because you was high, you was smelling your feet, during the interview. I mean, look, Charlamagne wasn't pulling no punches, but and of course, I guess, Charlamagne is becoming less and less problematic. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't listen to the Breakfast Club, but I just typed in Charlamagne problematic on Google, and the earliest or the latest article was from August 2018. And y'all remember when he was talking about, he popped a pill, or he gave this lady a pill, and, the pill, y'all remember that. And, and then in 2017, they said that he laughed at violence against transgender people. It's just, and I do remember him being very lost in the sauce when Amara La Negra came on there and talked about colorism in the Latin community, and how she is treated compared to Cardi B, but she didn't make a comparison to Cardi B. She just was like, I mean, come on, Cardi B's light, I'm not, so come on. And it was very like taken with a grain of salt with Charlamagne. Like he couldn't understand where she was coming from. And you know, that's all been last year. So, you know, I can't sit here and say that Charlamagne is 100% correct, and I can't sit here and say that Lakeith Stanfield is 100% correct, okay? Because I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. Ooh, thank God I caught myself. Y'all, if you heard what I was about to say, hoo-hoo. Anyway, I do not feel as though, I don't know, because I'm on Lipstick Alley. Okay, let me tell you something. I don't post on it, but I'm on Lipstick Alley. But in the same way, Reddit, you know, Kiwi Farms, it's the same thing. It's like World Star. I don't go on World Star, but I know someone who go on World Star every single chance they get, to the point where they downloaded the app and they be on World Star, like going at it with people. Like, I can say this with complete certainty: it's not a black thing. And so, yeah, as Charlamagne said, you big and bad calling out black publications when this is a everyday thing. Okay, this is what Serena Williams' husband, didn't he co-found Reddit? You ain't calling out Alexis, that's his name, talking about, hey, you know, your platform is, you know, be doing the most. Okay, you didn't do that. So I can see where Charlamagne is coming from. And I can also see where Lakeith is coming from, because I can just see it. Okay, I can see it. I wanna be more. I want to talk to you more about what I feel, but clearly, as y'all can tell, I can't even read. So, and I said this podcast was going to be short. We reaching about 30 minutes. I'm going to tell you the fun fact of the day, and I'm going to get off of here. What I do want to say is I do see both viewpoints, and I can't side with one person more than the other, because I have my own thoughts that I'm saying, fuck both of y'all. But like, I have my own thoughts that I can add to the conversation, that I'm not adding to the conversation because it's deep and I don't want to get too deep, especially when my brain is complete mush right now. But I don't know. I don't know if Charlamagne started the Breakfast Club and that's why he was so offended, but Lakeith Stanfield did not call him out by name, so it is a little bit strange that he went so hard, but at the same time, he had them receipts, big homie. Look, if you have not heard what Charlamagne said to him, please go look it up. Obviously, I can't put it in. Obviously, I wouldn't put it in, because that's what? Copyright. And I know all about copyright, okay? Why? Because I copyright my songs. Oh, that was my knuckle cracking. Excuse me, y'all. Anyway, let's get to this fun fact, and then let's play some music, and let's get on off of here, because I know y'all tired of hearing me. Okay, so the fun fact that I got was a small child. Did you know a small child could swim through the veins of a blue whale? I wish y'all could see my face, because I said, what? In case you, if you consider how large a blue whale's heart is, and it's comparable to the size of a small car, it is no surprise that a small child around 3 or 4 years old could swim through the massive veins of a blue whale. Y'all, I don't think we was meant for this planet. I really think that we're the parasite, because you know what? Let a blue whale say, you know what? I'm about to start breathing on land. Let him say, fuck this water shit. I'm about to go up on land. Y'all, we're dead. We're dead. You hear me? We're dead. Okay? I wanted to let y'all know that. Okay? That this is nothing to be played with. Okay? We out here killing the environment, global warming, doing all of that. Bro, it's going to be one of them motherfuckers that come up from out the ocean and say, we've had enough. Okay? And wipe us all out. And whose fault is it going to be? Y'all's. Not mine. Okay? Not mine. Well, kind of mine. Because anyway, I'm done. Okay? I'm done. I have to do my Spanish. And y'all, I've been doing my Spanish too, okay, I'm sorry. Let me get off of here. Thank you so much for listening to this very jumbled mess of the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast. Next week, I will be back and better than ever, okay? So if I did not make you so annoyed with the things that I was saying this week and you want to stick around for next week, then come on, you can. Who knows when it'll be put out, because I need to be on a consistent schedule, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway, without any further ado, I'm gonna play a song. And the song that I'm gonna play is by Brielle, who, if y'all didn't know, is me. Okay. The song that I'm going to play is called Freebird. You know why? Because I'm kind of in a mood of slapping everybody, okay? So I'm gonna play y'all off with Freebird. Y'all can listen to that, get into it. If y'all like it, you cannot download it, but if y'all ask nicely enough, I can make it downloadable. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening to this podcast. As you all know, my name is Camera Brielle. This is the Awkwardly Acceptable podcast. And hold on, I ain't do this. I ain't do that all episode. Anyway, bye. If you say 2 words to me, so I'm gonna go insane. If you open your mouth to speak, you're gonna give me chest pain. I don't wanna hear your words, I just wanna be in peace. I don't wanna know your thoughts, I'm just really trying to be free. I'm just really trying to be free. If you say 2 words to me, I swear I'm gonna lose my mind. If you open your mouth to speak, gonna force me to be unkind. I don't wanna hear your words, I don't wanna see your face, I just wanna be a bird and travel all over the